Well, hello there. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. Now that we've done your chimney inspection, let's take a few moments. Let's go over the report and let's dive right into your pictures and get a better understanding of what's going on with your chimney. So stay with me. All right, now let's take a look at the inspection report itself. Now, all of them read out exactly the same. The upper right-hand corner is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your specific report and let's go over the pictures and see what, if anything, is going on with your chimney. Okay, now let's take a look at your personal inspection report. Nice picture of the front of the house, by the way. Let's take a look up in the attic. So now what we're looking at here are pictures of the framework around the different chimneys, around the different pipes. And note that these pipes are prefab pipes. They actually are double-walled. The inner pipe carries the gases of combustions to the outdoors. The outer pipe around the inner pipe carries convective air, moving air through there to keep it cool, to help with the clearances to the wood products around them. And here what we're looking at is fire stops. We want to make sure there's fire stops in there, and there are. Let's take a look down in the crawl space. So we're looking underneath the hearth extension, making sure everything looks good underneath here. Appears like the, I'm not a plumber of course, but it appears like their gas logs are plumbed properly. They certainly have the required ball valve here and a regulator, so that's a good thing. We look up on top, we can see that all three of the fireplaces have chimney caps up here that are screened and keeping the creatures out. Also the top, of course, keeping the water out of the flue itself. Now, as we look at the front of the house, the den fireplace, which is the fireplace to the left, you can see some rust stains coming down the brick chase here a little bit. And that's coming from the very top up here where we're seeing a little rust action. So that's something a painter can help you with. They can sand, prep, whatever seems to be necessary there to get that back, keep it from staining your chimney. Den fireplace, we're going to stick with the den for a minute. Working set of vented gas logs, has the remote right here, right? These vented gas log fireplaces must have damper blocks in them. They're required. The reason for that is the state of North Carolina wants these dampers to be blocked open 24/7. If you close the dampers in the summertime, you're not using the fireplaces. Makes perfectly good sense. But then if you fired them up in the fall and forgot to open the damper, it's not like a wood-burning fireplace where you would get smoke coming in. They're producing carbon soot, carbon monoxide, two odorless, colorless products that would fill up your house in a quick hurry and might even make you sick. Smoke chambers, the area between the damper and the flue system. That's where the gases gather before they go up the flue. This fireplace has its required shutoff valve, and required shutoff valves need to be in the same room within 7 feet of the fireplace, which it is. It's using a key valve here. It's perfectly okay to do that. Flue system in the den looks great. What we'll do is we send a scanner up here. We're looking to make sure that the flue joints are all properly locked in place. Living room fireplace, similar situation. Vented gas logs, again with the damper. We want to make sure that stays open. Has the proper shutoff, and it's actually in the firebox, which is just perfectly fine. And again with the smoke chamber, the area above the damper, that looks great as well. Flue system looks good. Flue joints look great. Bedroom fireplace. Now that's a little different. Bedroom fireplace, again, vented gas logs. Has a ball valve here, which is the service shutoff, so that's properly placed. As we look up, instead of having a traditional damper, they put something up here the builder did that is probably a thermal damper. In other words, it probably automatically deploys when it heats up. I couldn't open it manually, and this cable is attached to some sort of a adjustment device, which I was unaware of. I don't know how it works. So we did not fire these logs up. I suggest that you have a licensed plumber who installs, maintains, services gas logs. Take a look at this and sign this off as being safe, and he can fire them up and make sure that they're working well. So that's going to be my comment about this fireplace. It's probably A-okay, but it made me a little nervous. I certainly were not going to light up the logs and fill the bedroom up with carbon monoxide. You folks have questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.